Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So welcome you all for this Sunday morning program. Thank you very much. You have come here in spite of this scorching heat and other engagements which you might be having personally, but still you chose to come to this ISKCON Akshar Yoga Center for the morning program. Thank you all very much. And I would like to welcome His Grace Harinam Prabhu. Let us welcome him by loudly chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. We are very fortunate to have him here. He is basically from Pune. He works as a faculty at a reputed private college at Pune with Electronics and Telecommunication Department. He was introduced to Krishna consciousness in 1997 through youth preaching and congregational member since 2007. Currently connected to ISKCON NVCC Pune and services as a congregation counselor to assist about 30 plus couples in their spiritual lives over 13 years, more than 13 years. So we are very fortunate to have such a senior devotee amongst us who will impart his personal experience as well as enlighten us today on the Katha related to Bharat Maharaj from Ramayana. Hare Krishna. Over to you.
Hare Krishna. Thank you for humbling me, Gopinath Thakur. Hare Krishna. I am very nervous today because the entire audience is new to me. And I keep giving lectures, but I am even more nervous because my friend Avtari Chitra Prabhu and his wife Priti Mataji is here. So all these years we have been sitting together on the other side of this and hearing. So while I look for meeting my friend here, I never wanted him to sit in front of me. So I hope and pray that one day he will sit here and I will be sitting here. Hare Krishna. And this is actually purification because I have never spoken this topic till Glories of Maharaj. So when Gopinath Prabhu told, I was really nervous. I told Prabhu, I am not prepared. You rather use for our lecture. I was staying there only. 4 hours I was somehow 2-3 sources I collected something and the professor notes. But I am trying my best not to look. Somebody if I forget, my friends are there. I request everybody to Hare Krishna. I am more nervous. Our sixth speaker is here. Is this Sundari Gopal Prabhu?
Oh, wonderful.
Hare Krishna. So, I pray to the Lordships that I get the intelligence to understand their message and also the intelligence to apply them in my life. This is how Chaitanya Prabhu always starts with. I got very inspired. And I seek blessings from all the devotees here who are elder in age to me and also elder in Krishna consciousness to me, and so that I can speak in front. Hare Krishna. That is where the poster was very nice, unsung hero. That is maybe I never cared about it. Very nice. The Glories of Bharat Maharaj will be helping me to develop the community. Hare Krishna. So a very small presentation. That is why I elongated my kirtan so that I have to speak less. That was a trick which I did there. So I will just divide the entire presentation, which is not there yet, into samvadas. The first is Dasharath Prabhu Rama Samvad, then Manthara Kaikeyi Samvad, then again Dasharath Prabhu Rama Samvad, then Bharat Kaikeyi Samvad, then Bharat Kaushalya Samvad, then Bharat Guha Samvad, then Bharat Vajeshi Samvad, then Bharat Prabhu Rama Samvad, and ending with Bharat Paduka Samvad. So something like that I've done. So actually speaking, supposed to speak on Glories of Bharat Maharaj, but 5 minutes later we're going back for the first 3 samvadas. So one fine morning, Dasharath Maharaj looking into the mirror and he found one white hair. He calls the ministers and says, I have the white hair. So he tells, now is the time for you to appoint a heir, Yuvraj. So they told that, all the everything was like Lord Ram, so you can appoint him. So Dasharatha calls Lord Ram and he tells that I am thinking of empowering the Yuvraj. So he told, my father as you say. My father as you say. So then this news goes to the kingdom and Mantra goes to the Kaksha of Kaikeyi and he tells, do you know that king is going to enthrone Rama as the Yuvraj. She was very happy because Kamba Ramayana says that every wife of Dasharatha Maharaj loved other wife's son as much as her own son. So Kaikeyi also loved Lord Ram as her own son, Bharat. But Manthara told, so after hearing this, Kaikeyi removes a very costly necklace and puts on Manthara, and Manthara takes and throws it, breaking it. She tells that you do not understand the message. If Ram becomes the Yuvraj, then Kaushanya will become more dear to Dasharatha and he will treat you as a maid. So this actually injected envy within her mind. And then she decided this cannot happen. To secure her son's future, she decided she had to son. If you remember some kind of a commitment or a promise which in one battles Dasharatha had given, that you can ask me. She told that I will ask at the right time. He was asked, and then because he was a man of words, so he told yes, I will make. So then Kaikeyi, and again Dasharatha Maharaj calls Lord Rama and tells that you have to go to the forest as an exile. What is the reaction? So when he told, I will make you Yuvraj, he was not, he was not happy at all. Okay, as you say. And now he told, you go for an exile, say, okay, as you say. This shows the equal nature of Lord Rama. So Bhagavad Gita also 5.20 says that, Priyam Apriyam. So whether you hear a Priya or Apriyam word, something which goes according to your trance or doesn't go according to trance, you should take it first. So it's like that. And then Lord Ram goes to Kaikeyi and actually he says that Mother Kaikeyi, even if you would have called me and told that you go to the exile, I would have still listened. Because for me, words of my father, your words are as good as word of my father. Because I respect both of you. Why did you tell father to tell me? Because when he told, he became broken hearted and he cried. I want both of you to be happy. That is what is fine. So Lord Ramchandra is also setting a nice example of how he used to equally respect everybody. Now then this news goes to Bharat. So what happens? That Kaikeyi calls Bharat and he tells Bharat, see, I have started making all the arrangements for your making you Yuvraj. So she was thinking that Bharat will become very happy. Oh, very nice. My mother is doing what a mother should do for the child. He became very furious. What is this? I cannot see anybody other than Lord Ram on the throne. I do not want, on Ram Navami day, is this Sudri Gopal who put a slide, the definition of Bharat. Somebody remembers how Bharat is defined? Very nice. I noted it down so I remember. Somebody remembers Bharat, the meaning of the word Bharat?
Without Ram, material prosperity is a burden.
Material prosperity is a burden. Filling the blank, something is missing.
Without Lord Ram.
Material prosperity without Lord association is a burden. Like that. So that was Bharat Maharaj. So he became very furious. So yes, one sense a son should not shout at the mother, but his love for Lord Ramchandra was so much that maybe he forgot at that time. Like that. So till now we saw how many samvadas? 4 samvadas. So Dasharatha, Lord Ram, then we had Manthara Kaikeyi Samvad, and we had again Dasharatha Lord Ram Samvad, and now we have Bharat and Kaikeyi Samvad. Yes, so now because Lord Rama told that I have given a word to my father, I have committed to his words. That is why I will leave for the forest. So then Lord Rama, Lakshmana, Mother Sita, they bought the chariot which was driven by Sumantana, the charioteer, and they start leaving Ayodhya towards the forest. At that time, Ayodhya has come, and they can't, we will not allow you to go. We cannot go. All the wives told to the husband that don't allow Lord Ram to leave. Otherwise, if he leaves, we will not be able to maintain our life. That was their love and attachment to the Lord. So then Lord Ramchandra understood that they are not going to allow us. So they told that let us wait. Let the night happen, let everybody go to sleep. Then we will quietly move out. So at night happened, they waited and all the other vases went to sleep. So when they went to sleep, they told Sumantara, this is the right time, let us move. So we told that you will not take the chariot in one direction. Otherwise, Ayodhya vases will trace the wheels, come to direction. So you can go zigzag here and there, so they cannot trace anything. Now here, one important lesson is that Ayodhya vases did not want Lord to leave Ayodhya. But why he would leave? They fell asleep. So we learn from this that this Ayodhya vasis sleeping is compared to spiritual sleep, that is asleep. So not awakened to spiritual knowledge. So it is also compared that we are inattentive in our sadhana or inattentive in our devotional service. If we do it mechanically, oh no, I have taken a vow to chant, let me chant. Oh no, I have taken a vow, I will go to the center on every Sunday. But after coming here, if you are inattentive, after sitting here also thinking about our job or what that, you will not get full benefit. Now there is one more catch in this. Only if one of the Ayodhya vasis did not fall asleep, Lord would not have come. This also shows that whenever we are practicing bhakti, the association of devotees, if in our entire group, everybody is inattentive, there is a big problem. So at least there has to be one person does not go to sleep. That is why we have leaders, right? Japa circles on the temple, 20 devotees sitting in, one devotee is there who either sleeps too little, doesn't sleep at all. So he is a person, Prabhu, you are sleeping, you are dozing. It's very important that to be surrounded by devotees who are more attentive than us in spiritual life. Very, very important. So then they leave Ayodhya and they start moving. And morning everybody comes to know Lord has already left Ayodhya. So then they make a plan. Bharat becomes the leader. So they make an entourage. Bharat, Shatrughna, all three mothers, Kaushalya, Kaikeyi and Sumitra, 9,000. I'm very sorry. So Bharat Maharaj, Shatrughna, the three mothers, 9,000 elephants, 16,000 chariots, and 10,000 plus soldiers. The entire entourage now leaves Ayodhya to go to the forest. 9,000 elephants, 16,000 chariots, and 10,000 soldiers. So this entourage leaves Ayodhya to go to the forest. So now they start moving in the chariots with the desire that they want to actually meet the Lord. What was the purpose? They wanted to convince Lord Ramachandra to come back to Ayodhya. That was the whole purpose. So when everybody was going, usually when such a quantity goes together, you can understand what a hue and cry would be. Horses will be heening, elephants are there. Animals, you cannot expect them to be as disciplined and civilized like we people go during Rath Yatra. 2 lines, 3 lines like that. We cannot go. It's like that. But everybody was very silent. These humans were very silent. Why? Because nobody was in their senses. They were dwelling on 3 tenses at the same time. Past tense, present tense and future tense. Past tense they were thinking, Ayodhya was so nice when Lord Ramachandra was here. Present tense they were thinking, what would Lord Rama be doing in the forest? So much discomfort, so much pain, like that. And they were also worried that we are going to convince Lord. What if he doesn't come back? That was the whole thing. There was constant meditation on the Lord was there. So then after some time Bharat thinks that Sumantara has taken Lord only to a certain extent in the forest. Beyond that Lord will be walking. So if my Lord is walking in the forest, how can I be riding on the chariot? He gets down. When he gets down,
all mothers.
Shatrughna also gets down. All the Ayodhya vasis get down. Mothers were elderly, so they were still there on the chariot. They cannot get down. And then Mother Kaushalya sees that, you are going at a very good pace. What has happened? Suddenly it has become very slow. So then Mother Kaushalya tells the charioteer, you take my chariot to the chariot of Bharata. I want to talk to him. So the chariot goes there. And Mother tells that, why are you walking down? It is moving very slow. No, Lord is also walking slowly. She told, see, you can do this austerity later. Now it is very important to meet the Lord fast because Ayodhya vasis are becoming very vyakul to meet the Lord. So this is how we can learn that a senior, in the family actually tells that how we can take practical decisions for a higher purpose. At the point that we see that in Bhagavatam also, it is not the first time that some seniors come intervened and told. That is why it is very important that we always have senior devotees from whom we take guidance. So we do not take fanatic decisions in our life, in spiritual life also and material life also. So then we see that there was one king called as King Prithu. So he was a king and he wanted to do benefit of the praja. So he started doing Ashwamedha yajnas. So 1, 2, 3, 50. He went to 99. And there was somebody in the heavens who was getting tense. Indra. Because he knew that if somebody performs 100 Ashwamedha yajnas, he becomes Indra. So he felt very insecure. Oh, there is a competitor coming. So what to do? So then they knew that if now Prithu Maharaj is 99, so 100 is also going to happen. Right? So then he knew that if it is 100, there will be a big fight between Indra and Prithu Maharaj. He wanted to avoid all violence. So he went and told, my dear child, you have done a great job by doing 99. Please do not do 100 one. You know about 100? Your praja will get all benefit, don't worry. You listen to me, you will become famous in history for not performing 100 yajnas. Again another senior has come and told that no. So again Prithu Maharaj listened to Brahmaji was a senior and then things went right. At a point. So here we come. So Mother Kausalya tells. So hearing to Mother Kausalya, everybody board the chariot and they start going. So while going, then they reach a place called Srivengapur, which is actually capital of this Nishad tribe. Nishad where the King Guha was there, a great devotee of Lord Ramachandra. So they reach a place called Srivengapur. There is Ganga Maiya is there. So Guha and his army were on the other side of Ganges, and all this entourage on this side of the Ganges. So from that side, Guha sees that somebody, but by seeing the Dhwaja symbol, he understand that this is Bharat coming. But then he thinks that if Bharat is just coming to take Lord back, why he needs such a big army? So he doubted. Maybe he is not happy with getting the kingdom. Maybe he is doing future planning. In the future, if Lord Ramachandra comes back and tries to take, let me finish him off. So that was what Guha thought. So he misunderstood Bharat Maharaj for the first time. But then he told, see, his intention may be like this, you be ready and we will not allow them to cross Ganges, we will kill them, finish them off there only. But he told, let me give benefit of doubt. It should not happen that after killing everybody I come to his intentions were clear. So he gave benefit of doubt. Again the same thing. So even if we know that somebody may do wrong, do not assume that he will do wrong, give a benefit of doubt. So that is why we say that we should not jump to conclusions immediately. We should see the situation, analyze it and then take a decision. So he crosses the river, and what he does, in the jungle we have honey. So he takes honey and some gifts to give it to Bharat Maharaj. So he crosses the river, goes there. After going there, he gives them and gives them gifts. It's from my side. And when he sees Bharat Maharaj, he understands that he has not come with ill motives. Why? Bharat Maharaj's face was completely dry. His eyes had gone inside and a lot of black circles were there. So seeing him in an emaciated state, he understood that he is not happy. He is actually listening. So then he goes and asks a question. Bharat, hope that you have not come to kill Rama. And hearing this, it was a blow. Broken hearted, tears came from his eyes. But Bharat Maharaj did not react, he responded. If I would have been, what? You do not know, I am his brother. How can you doubt my character like this, integrity like this? No, he said, no, I do not have any intention. Our intention is only to bring the Lord back to Ayodhya. At the point. And then Guha glorifies Bharat Maharaj, saying that your sacrifice is higher than Lord Rama's sacrifice. Why? He gave an example. He gave an example that if a person is given a plate filled with 50-60 items and it is snatched away, and the person who snatches away, if he returns that to him, it is such a big sacrifice. We told that the kingdom was snatched away from Lord Ramachandra for you by your mother, and you have come here to return that kingdom back to the Lord. That is why you are great. Like that. So he glorifies, and then he told, don't worry, I am assured that you are not coming to harm the Lord. So don't worry, I am having a big army and we are having many boats also. All these boats will take you to other side safely. Don't worry. Now it was night time. It became dark. Guha said that overnight you stay here only. I'll make all the arrangements. So he makes all the arrangements, and then the Sharia was put. Everybody is lying down. Bharat Maharaj could not sleep. Shatrughan could not sleep. Ayodhya Vasis could not sleep. Even Guha could not sleep. That only one person slept. That is the sun. Everybody was awake. And Shatrughan sees in the sky and tells, my life is more darker than this sky. Something like what Chaitanya says, Sikshastakam. Yugaitam Nimeshena, Chakshusha Pravashaitam, Shunyaitam Jagarsaram, Govinda Virayanam. Okay, oh Lord, without you, my life is Shunya, it is a big zero. Some similar sentiment is there. So then they say that anyways we are not able to sleep. Please tell us, Guha, what did Lord do when he came here? Where did he sit? How did he sleep? Everything he said. So Guha started describing where he sat. He took them to also the Sharia, which was made of grass. So when Bharat Maharaj sees that Lord has slept, Lord Ramchandra was sleeping, on silken beds in Ayodhya, he has slept on a bed of grass. He felt very bad. And Guha goes on to say that this is the place where Lord Rama converted his beautiful hair into jata. Hearing this, Bharat Maharaj almost was unconscious, and some other people sambhal lete unko, and then he says that I take a vow that I will give up all nice clothing, then I will start sleeping on the ground, and I will also eat only barley and cow urine till Lord comes back. So I will lead a life of austerity. This is how actually a real devotee is. Simple living and high thinking. Simple living means I do not need much, and high thinking means whatever best is with me is for the service of the Lord. The 6 Goswamis of Vrindavan, so they used to madhukar in Vrindavan. Go from door to door, tell the door, can you give us some grains, some fruits? We want to cook bhoga for our lordships. They used to beg home to home, and after collecting raw material, they used to make the most eloquent feast for the Lord. But they never ate that feast. They have to distribute it. So this is a devotee. He wants to serve the Lord in best possible way, but doesn't want to enjoy anything. Obviously, I am not telling that one should not eat Rajbhog, but at was the level. We can take inspiration, we cannot imitate that. Because Rajbhog is necessary, very important, because proportion will come from that only. So then morning happens, and all of them sit in all the boats and they start going other side of the river. So such a big entourage is there. So there was no booking was there. Oh, this A1 is mine and A10 is yours. Wherever they got place, they jumped in. Somebody stood, somebody sat in somebody else's lap also. So everybody. So they were not thinking about whether the travel is comfortable or not. Their aim was, when will we see the Lord? This is how. So again, same thing that devotees want to voluntarily accept inconveniences for serving the Lord. And austerity means voluntary acceptance of inconvenience for pleasure of the Lord is called as austerity, tapasya. The point is like that. So then they cross the river, and then they go there, and afterwards, after going there, they thank Guha that thank you very much for transporting us. And then they start proceeding towards Bharat Rishi's ashram. Bharat Rishi. So I do not know much, but Bharat Rishi was there. So that ashram was very small. There was one kutir, and all this entourage, as I told, with 9,000, 16,000 and 10,000. So Bharat Maharaj told, no, this is the place of hermitage. All the sages do meditation here. All of us, if we go, then it will disturb them. The horses will go and they will uproot the plants, and the entire setup will become spoiled. So you be here. So Bharat Maharaj takes Vasishtha Muni and few ministers inside the campus only. And they go there, and after going there, they told ministers that only myself and Vasishtha Muni will go inside. Now, before Bharat Maharaj enters into the kutir of Bharat Rishi, he removed all of his weapons, all of his princely jewelry side. Then he enters. So Acharya said that this is a very important lesson, that whenever we approach sadhu, whenever we approach guru, we should keep aside or forget all of our external designations. What I am in society. I am a CEO of a company, like I am a professor, or a successful man. Everything aside. Sarvapadi Vinirmuktam, all aside. Just go there and with a humble attitude just ask. What to ask? Get me a job in Google? Promote me, let me have appraisals? No. Sadhu is not meant for all this thing. It is meant for Dushpama Rasyanta Parakam. So sadhus are meant to help us cross the cycle of birth and death. So before many years, some of our boys were preaching and they went to hostel during marathon time. They told your satsang program, why don't you come? So that boy told, come inside. I am also spiritualist like you. Will you see this home? See, very beautiful curtains. You see, it's all furniture. Actually, I always wanted this. And I was a guru. I prayed to my guru. Oh, guru, I want my flat to be very, very beautiful studio apartment. Please bless me. So my guru blessed me and I got a studio apartment. This is wrong. So if you want to have a studio apartment, then there are interior designers available. Why are you cancelling their business? The point is, you should know what to approach for. Bharat Maharaj goes inside, he offers his respect and he sits. And then again, Maharaj Rishi tells, Bharat, I hope that you have not come to kill Rama. Second, again, heart is broken. Second, already broke more. Again, tears were in his eyes. Again, reaction was there that no, I have come to bring Lord back to Ayodhya. So he goes like that. And no, actually, Maharaj Rishi said, I am having faith that you have come for this purpose, but my followers do not have faith. So for that assurance, I am asking a question and you told that assurance. Then Bharat Maharaj says, Vasishtha Muni is there with me, you can reconfirm from him. So Vasishtha Muni says that, yes, he has come only to take up the Lord. The point. So this is where, again he is tested. So 2 times we see Bharat Maharaj's intentions were questioned. It's like that. So we also see that in world also. Everybody has gone through. So sometimes in office also we do some good thing and we are misunderstood by boss. Family, sometimes wife misunderstand husband, husband misunderstand wife, and many times children misunderstand their parents. So this is inherently built in this material world that today or tomorrow we will be misunderstood. So the question comes that should we behave like Bharat Maharaj or what? Personally, my conviction is if I am in the society, if I need a job for my family, and if I am framed, if I am falsely accused, so I feel we should defend. But while defending, I should make sure that I do not use the dishonest means. So whenever outside people they are framed to protect their dignity, many times they will hire some goons and they will do some dishonest means, they will get them killed, etc. So I personally feel that as devotees, we should defend our reputation, our image, if it is needed, but we should not use dishonest means. Like it said, right, the Caesar's wife should be above suspicion. When we see Shamantak Mani, the story, so Lord Krishna was framed by Satyajit. Satyajit told that the Samantak jewel has disappeared from my kingdom, so Krishna must have taken. So when Lord Krishna knew there are rumors in the kingdom that I have been taken, so Lord Krishna is actually detached, right? So he tried to clear his image. Lord Krishna tried to clear his image. Why? He was in the position of a king. Yajat Acharya Shreshthas Tattat Eve Tarojana Sayat Pramanam Kurute Lokos Adhanuvartate. Whatever the leaders do, the common populace will follow. So Lord Krishna also wanted to clear his name. He was in the position of a leader as a king. Like that. But he did not use any dishonest means. Lord Krishna went to the forest and he saw that a lion was there, Jama. You know the story. Okay, so this is what happened. And then Maharaj Rishi told that, Bharat, you can bring all our entire inside. Oh, it's a huge thing, 9,000, 16,000, 10,000. Oh, this is such a small place. You leave it to me. I am the manager of this place. I will take care of management. You don't worry about it. So Bharat Maharaj sent the ministers and they called surprise. All of them, as soon as they enter into that campus, it transforms into heaven. Okay? Beautiful trees having silken garments, flowers which they had never seen in their life, fruits which they did not taste in their life, and on the trees also there were jewelry ornaments, all that necklaces were there. And there was a big mahal was there. There are so many servants, etc. was there. So something like a virtual reality. Virtual reality is there, right, nowadays. Virtual reality can create an image which actually is not possible physically in this world. Something very super duper, high resolution and everything very polished. So something like a virtual reality was created by Maharaj Rishi by mystic power. So everybody became very impressed, all the Sagadevas. They came inside, they were welcomed, all the sevaks were telling, oh come here, we'll take. And then while going, the sevaks were plucking the necklaces and putting in Ayodhya. Very happy. It's great. In Ayodhya, we can't even think of having all these things. It's amazing. They were eating, and there was so many good, delicious items that everybody was eating there. Some of the Ayodhya was told. So nice. Very nice place to stay. Just ask if you can stay here permanently. We do not want to go to Chitrakoot to meet the Lord. We do not want to go back to Ayodhya also. This place is very nice. They became attracted by that. And then Maharaj Rishi personally takes Bharat Maharaj, which is a very big mahal. And in the mahal center, there was a big Simhasan was there. Bharat Maharaj sees that and he says, Bharat Maharaj, it is for you. You are the leader of this entire troop, especially for you. What does Bharat Maharaj do? Bharat Maharaj goes there, sees the Simhasana, closes his eyes and meditates. And in his meditation, he actually sees Lord Ramachandra sitting on the Simhasana. He sees Lord Ramachandra sitting on the Simhasana, like that. And actually, in his mind also, he starts offering chamar. And such was his deep meditation on the Lord, and even the Lord was not physically present there. His meditation was so deep that he could actually see Lord sitting, and he actually offered chamar. So Maharaj Rishi, he actually appreciated Bharat Maharaj that I can understand your pure devotion to Lord Ramachandra. I know how, if at all you want to see anybody on this throne, it is only and only Lord Ramachandra. So afterwards they all go. Again, night time happens, like it happened in Guha's place. And they say, okay, I made arrangement for a sleep. And everybody is very happy. Got nice things to eat, nice flowers to smell, everything was very nice. They slept off. Next day morning when they woke up, everything had disappeared. Nothing was there. The beautiful garland which was there previous night, dried completely. So back to normal. It was like a dream. In a dream we see, oh, I am there, I'm moving there. How nice if the dream would have continued. So everything was shattered. So then Maharaj Rishi was very pleased with Bharat Maharaj's intentions, and then he told, now I will guide you in the direction where you can actually go and meet Lord Ramachandra. I know where he has gone. So before they are going to leave, Maharaj Rishi tells that, Bharat, will you not introduce these three ladies who are here? I want to know who they are. He said, oh, Munivar, they are actually my mothers. So here, you see, she is Kaushalya, to whom Lord Rama was born, and is Sumitra, who gave birth to Lakshmana Shatrugna. And then we go like this. She is Kaikeyi. You will not look up. She is Kaikeyi. This is that witch due to which Lord Rama left Ayodhya. He had to go to the forest, and all the Ayodhyavas have become very green. At that time, if you see, we can understand that if Kaikeyi did not repent over what she did, why would she come with all of them to bring Lord back? She was already crying tears and she was very, very repentant because of this act. Dasharatha Maharaj actually took his body. She was repentant. So Maharaj, she told her that Bharat, it's okay, whatever is done, but she is very repentant, you should forgive. Then he gave a lesson that envy and anger, they actually are like hot coal pieces which we hold in our hand. The longer we hold, the more we fall. It is always good that we return. Always said that anger is only one alphabet away from danger. It's like that. So we are not telling that anger is bad if it is used for proper purpose. If Hanumanji did not become angry, how he would have burnt Lanka? That was essential for service of the Lord. Similarly, if we see three categories of people need to become angry. First, teacher has to become angry on students to correct them. Guru has to become angry on disciple to correct them. Similarly, parents also should become angry for correcting the children wherever it is needed. It's very, very important. The point like that. So hearing again the instruction of a senior, there is treaties between both of them. So Bharat Maharaj, who had disowned her mother before, actually came at terms with her now. So now after that they proceed, and now comes the last part of our discussion, that is Bharat Ram Milan. So somewhere I heard that It is one of the most emotional moments in the entire Itihas, both of them meeting each other. The place where they met, now also there is a temple with a deity, only temple I think so, where there are two deities embracing each other. Bharat Maharaj deity, Lord Ramchandra deity is there and they are embracing each other. So when Bharat Maharaj goes there, he actually sees Lord Ram from a very great distance. He sees that he is wearing a tree bark, his beautiful hair is matted, and he saw that Lord is sitting, Mother Sita is sitting down on the floor, and Lakshmana is there guarding all of them. Like protectors, he is doing his duty there to protect them. And he becomes broken hearted, he does that I also. So he also says that I also take a tree bark, everything I do, jata, everything. So then from a distance, they see each other, Bharat Maharaj and Lord Ramchandra, and they start running towards each other. So Acharyas actually say that Bharat Maharaj went to Chitrakoot not as a prince, but he went as a repentant servant begging for forgiveness. That is what his mood was. And at the same time, Lord Ramachandra did not run to embrace Bharat Maharaj as God, but as a loving interpreter. Two beautiful emotions coming to each other. And they embrace each other, and Bharat Maharaj says that, Lord, please come back to Ayodhya. You don't know, I have to abide by the truth. You are telling me to come to Ayodhya out of love, but I have to abide by the truth. That is very important for me. I have given a word to my mother. So then we don't know. So Bharat Maharaj says, you are not ready to come to Ayodhya. I will sit in the north direction and I will fast unto death. What he told? I will sit in north direction and I will fast unto death. Lord Ramchandra says, Bharat, anybody can die. Anybody can give up his life. Are you ready to obey my instructions? Are you ready to live to obey my instructions? I repeat, he told anybody can die. If you really love me, are you ready to live to obey my instructions? And he became convinced, because yes Lord, I will do that. And all this emotional exchanges were seen by Devatas, they got tense. And they thought that if Lord Ramachandra's heart melts, he might go back to Ayodhya and kill the demons here. So they tell Akashvani, Bharat, don't argue. Please listen and obey to your father's instructions. So when Lord Ramchandra told I cannot go, they were very relaxed. Like that. And Lord Ramchandra used to sleep on the floor. So what Bharat Maharaj did, he actually dug a hole inside the ground. He told, if Lord sleeps on the bed, I will sleep on the ground. If Lord sleeps on the ground, I will sleep underground. So he did it underground. And he said this, yeah. And then Lord tells Abhinavana Gujarat, okay, you give some symbol of yours whom I can worship in your absence. So Lord Ramachandra gives Paduka to him and he puts it on his head. He does not put it in the bag or he does not put it in he actually understanding that. So the place of Lord's lotus feet is actually on my head. That is what his mood was. So he carries them and then he doesn't enter into Ayodhya after doing that. He remains outside Ayodhya, he makes a small kutir, he makes a simhasan, he puts Lord's Paduka there and he worships Paduka for 14 years with flowers. And now the last samvad comes, the samvad between Bharat and Paduka. So Paduka tells Bharat, you were feeling great separation from the Lord, so you got Lord's Paduka. But then while doing this, you have separated me from the Lord and you have put me on the simhasan. My position is below Lord's lotus feet. I am supposed to comfort Lord when he walks into the forest. So, this is a devotee of the Lord. Devotee always wants to be down. As much down as possible. So, he says like that. So, a devotee, a real devotee of the Lord does not like to be worshipped, glorified. He always wants to serve. There is one example which actually Paduka is actually setting. So, that is why we also see that all the great devotees of the Lord, they have had always this sentiment that if there is somebody who is worshipable, he is actually Supreme Lord. So, Ekala Ishvara Krishna, Arasabhapratya, Yare Yache Nacha Ese, Chitaiche Kravinte. There is only one Ishvara in the world. Ekala Ishvara Krishna, Arasabhapratya. Everybody has a servant. Yare Yache Nacha Ese. Everybody dances as the next in class. Similar thing if you see Sanatan Goswami, one of the 6 direct disciples of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So he actually contracted a disease because of which entire body there were actually boils and blisters, and from that blisters pus and blood used to come. It was oozing always. So he was purposefully keeping away from Lord Chaitanya, thinking that he does not know it is losing, he will embrace me. So then Chaitanya said, why are you moving away from me? He said, Lord, I am having blisters, I am contaminated, you are very pure. Purposefully Lord went running and he embraced him. And the entire cloth of Lord Chaitanya became completely filled with pus and stool. And automatically, because of the touch of the Lord, that pus converted into a paste which was very fragrant by the touch of the Supreme Lord. So that time, Sanatana Goswami says, oh Lord, what is the use of my body? I am not able to serve you. Better I should give up my life by going below the Rath Yatra cart. The Lord says, whom does this body belong to? So I will decide. Because the body belongs to me, I will decide what should be done. Understand? Again, same thing it is saying. But this is how wonderfully we saw the different kind of samvadas, right from Bharat, Dasharath telling Lord Rama that I want to make you Yuvraj, till the entire samvada is ending at this. Okay? So, do I have 5 minutes for this? Yeah. So I should not go over there. So then again, important lesson for us, humility. So all this pastimes which we saw, Bharat Maharaj is exhibiting a very deep quality called as humility, or vinamrata. It is called as it is at the heart of devotional service. So to give an example, once what happened at my home, my wife told, so many years I have been cooking, today you cook me. So I told, okay, I'll cook. I also wanted to show her that, don't think only you are cooking, I will also cook. So I cooked and I offered it and he did. What? Is it sweet? Oh, yes, sweet. There is no sweetness only. What is the sweet? So, if there is no sugary feeling in the sweet, you cannot find the sweet. Similarly, it is said bhakti and humility cannot be separated from each other in the same way as sweetness cannot be separated from sweet. This I heard somewhere, it is, very, very important. Similarly, gratitude is also there. So, Bharat Maharaj was so grateful to everything. So, it is said, like I heard a term, I am in college, so this term not used in my profession. I heard in company there is something called a mole in the company. Mole. So I have searched what is mole. So mole in a company is an employee who leaks company's confidential information to enemies so the company can go down. So just like there is a mole in a company, there is something called as hole in the heart. Lack of gratitude is compared to hole in the heart. So we have a big bucket, 20 liter, 100 liter, we keep pouring, there is one small hole. You day not everything. Similarly, Acharya say that even if we are practicing devotional service, we are chanting the holy names every day, coming for satsang, and we are doing sevas also, reading the shastras also. But if we do not have this important quality of gratitude, no matter how much mercy we will get, it will all be drained away. So somebody nicely told, what is gratitude? Gratitude means thinking I do not deserve anything. It finishes all the problem. So gratitude means that I think that I do not deserve anything. And suppose if I get something, I do not deserve it. Oh Lord, thank you very much. So I am very grateful today to all the wonderful devotees here. So this is exactly opposite. Material world, even if you are the most deserving candidate, there is a possibility you will not get promotion. I have heard it happening. In my case also it happened. My wife also like that only. Oh, person is very junior, can do 3 years. She was my professor and she is associate professor. Happens in material world. Spiritual is completely different. Even if you are not deserving, still you are going to sit on the asses and think about you deserve like that. So it's very nice today that today is Sunday, holiday, because I got this opportunity to speak. It became a holy day. It became doubly holy because it is Ekadashi today. So it is a double holy day. Hare Krishna. So last I got one nice article by His Radhesham Prabhu on the important lessons we learned from Bharat Maharaj. It will take 5 minutes so I can just read it out because I don't have the ability to explain it, but I think so it is self-explanatory. So no katha, yes. So as I told you, Bharat's arrival, I will just read it out. Bharat's arrival, not a prince but a repentant servant. Valmiki describes that Bharata did not come like a king, he came like a fallen soul seeking forgiveness. Okay, the first lesson. And the embrace, love beyond words. Rama immediately runs forward not as God, but as a loving elder brother. He lifts Bharata with trembling hands and embraces him tightly. This is one of the most emotionally intense moments in all of Itihas. Third, Bharat's cry, I am the cause. Now comes the most important transformation. A conditioned soul blames others. A devotee blames himself. Bharata does not say, now this is opposite to what I do. I am still resolving the controversy here. Reconciliation, that senior devotees are content. So Bharata does not say Kaikeyi did this, fate did this. He says I am the cause of her suffering. Now in the Katha I told that he pointed out to Bharata that she is the witch because of whom. So I am still confused about this thing, senior devotees content. The appeal returned to Ayodhya. Bharata repeatedly begs Rama, the kingdom is yours. I am your servant, please return. Same like what Bhaktivinoda Thakur prayed. सर्वस्व तोमा चरणे संपिया पोड़ी सी तुम्हारा घरे तुम्ही तो ठाकुर तुम्हारा कुकुर बोलिया जल हमारे सर्वस्व तोमा चरणे संपिया. So whatever I am having, whatever I own in this material world, चरणे संपिया, I am offering it at your lotus feet. तुम्ही तो ठाकुर तुम्हारा कुकुर means dog. So you are the master, I am a dog. So just like dog is sitting outside the palace and wagging the tail, and he is just saying when the master will come and he will give me. So it's very basically whatever Shastra says, one quality of dog is loyalty. So while we say that dog is condemned because dog urinates from Tulsi Maharani, so we keep it away. But then also we can learn everything from everybody. Bhaktivinoda Thakur, what to speak of dog, he says that I am getting inspiration from pigs in the street also. The kind of determination which a pig has, it is pouring like cats and dogs and they are busy, searching stool and eating stool. The Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, I am getting inspiration. How much determination they are having. They are convinced that this stool is going to give me happiness. If only I become convinced about Krishna consciousness of bhakti, mera uddhar ho jayega. Acharyas are different only. We do not know where they get inspiration. So he speaks not as a brother, but as a disciple before Guru. Rama's response, dharma over emotion. We told this. Bharata speaks out of love, Rama speaks out of dharma. Rama does not immediately accept. He says, father's order must be followed. Truth is higher than comfort. That is what it is. Turning point, Bharata surrender deepens. When Bharata realizes Rama will not return, he does not return. Instead, he finds a higher solution. If you will not come, then you rule through your presence. This is pure bhakti intelligence. On the other hand, this is Sugriva and Bali, 9 brothers. Sugriva, Bali, they teach us lessons. The 3 brothers, Ravana, Kumbhakarna and Vibhishana, and the 4 brothers, Ram, Lakshman, Bharat, Shatrugna. 9 brothers have important lessons too. Sugriva and Bali, same thing, na? They were also brothers. But that Sugriva did not find it, but Bali is there inside the cave. He covers it and comes, and then he takes the throne, he enjoys the wife, everything. Totally opposite. There are 2 brothers, and there are 2 brothers here. Completely opposite. Deep insights for Grihastha devotees. I am not comfortable to especially read it out. Now when Grihasthas hear this Leela, I hope most of the Grihasthas here, they should reflect deeply. First, love without possessiveness. Bharat loved Ram, did not try to control him. So Bharat loved Ram, did not try to control him. In family life, this is important for us. In family life, love should not become control, because true love means giving freedom. Okay. Second, the responsibility without enjoyership. Bharat ruled but never claimed ownership. Similarly, Grihastha should think, this house is Lord Krishna's. I am only the caretaker. Blame versus accountability. Modern homes, husband wife fight. Our kitchen, the kitchen caught fire because you were careless. And wife will tell, the battery of the car got discharged because you forgot to put on the light. So this is called as blame game. So you did this because of you. Bharata says that I am responsible. Is that He says this one shift of stopping the blame game can transform marriages. This is one practical thing which I feel I can take home today. Okay? So parallels from Srimad Bhagavatam, Amrish Maharaj, Savai Mana Krishna Padaravindayo. He engaged mind, words, hands, everything in Lord's service. Parallel from Chaitanya Leela, last part, Raghunath Das Goswami. So Raghunath Das Goswami had immense wealth, rejected everything. What is his mood? I do not want kingdom, I want service. Exactly Bharata's mood. Final meditation. Let us visualize. Forest of Chitrakoot. Bharata crying at Rama's feet. Rama lifting him with affection. No politics, no ego, no calculation. Only one current is flowing. I am yours. That is why somewhere we heard in Ramayana, Lord Ramachandra, and they were objecting, why did you accept Vibhishana? He is actually a demon. That way Lord Ramachandra tells that anybody in this creation, if he simply says, Oh Lord, I am yours, I am bound to accept it. I will not see what is his background. We see when Srila Prabhupada also had the same kind of mood. From which religion are coming, from which gender you are coming, what is the financial background. If you are interested in Krishna, we are ready to accept. That is why Srila Prabhupada built a home in which the whole world can live. Like that. We see that I am very, very inspired here. So I will carry very sweet memories of Bangalore. When I go back after 2 days and go back to Pune, I will be busy with everything. But thank you very much, especially Sudhir Gopal Prabhu, this Pran Gopinath Prabhu, and all the organizers here, that they made today's Sunday a doubly holy day by giving opportunity to prepare and speak on the glories of Bharata, the unsung hero in Ramayana. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai, Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki Jai, Jai Gaur Pranam. I am very sorry. If there is a system of asking questions, then I can try to answer.
There is a question.
I know Mataji, I am very sorry. I am a very outspoken person. थोड़ा खुला बोलता हूँ मैं. तो मैं वही सोचा था कि ऑडियंस पे कौन रहेगा. So I did not want my friend to be here, but he is here, but he is a devotee. I cannot say, so go outside. I am not speaking. So he is there. So, sorry. And then I was fearing this Mataji because I have heard you asking questions on Purnima also. And I know that this Mataji has read a lot. And I was fearing if she asked me a question which I cannot answer, no problem. I am not here for image creation, image sustenance, no problem. Hare Krishna. Somebody, in fact, all the devotees here, if they want to add to the discussion, if I miss some points, you can please add. Okay? As the forum is open for questions. Hare Krishna.
Last question is, who was not able to see English and where to? I couldn't hear.
Everybody. Bharat Maharaj, Shatrughna, Ayodhya Vasis, even Guha also. Everybody was.
And second is, what is the origin of Padukas?
हाँ?
पादुका कहाँ से आई?
पादुका भगवान ने दी ना?
नहीं, भगवान तो पैदल गए थे.
पैदल गए?
He was without shoes and chappals.
माता जी बोल रहे कि प्रभु राम है वो barefoot गए थे फॉरेस्ट में तो where did they come from? प्रभु, I do not know this answer. हाँ? Yes sir. प्रभु जी माइक दीजिए please. Will you mic?
Kindness, and there's a cup. And once a big elephant came, roaring, chasing towards that cave. Oh, who is there? I want to enter inside. At that point in time, what happened? The lion came forward and started chasing that elephant to go away. And the lion said, Oh lioness and cub, you stay safely in this cave. At that point of time, what lion said? Oh Paduka, oh lioness, take my cub. Cub means Bharat. Go ahead. I will go and take care of the elephant. So yes, for us, we should always remember that the lion is always there. The lotus feet of the Lord is always there. We cannot at any point of time bereft of the lotus feet of the Lord, Prabhupada. So, and it is also mentioned that how Bharat, he knew about all this incident, that how Lord is Maryada Purushottam Ram, is Dharma Parayan Ram. He had already planned that okay, let me carry this golden plated Paduka and really offer it to the lordships, and as a prasad, I will accept it. Yes.
I have seen.
There are so many instances are there. Like, as Prabhuji also mentioned that a devotee, he is called Adoso Darshi. Adoso doesn't find fault, but he finds faults within himself. And Bharat was thinking that how it's not the fault of Kaikeyi, right? That all of the citizens and Lord Ram is suffering. It is not the fault of Dasarath Maharaj. But ultimately, he had to follow the promise that he had given to Kaikeyi. And it's not fault of Ram that all the citizens are suffering, because he is following his dharma, following his father's instruction. There is only one problem, and the problem is with whom? Me. Because I have committed so much of mistake, because I have committed so much of sin, and I am really forced to go through this. So, especially if you just consider this point in our life, either in our house between husband and wife, or in the office, or in the society of devotees, or wherever we are, instead of blaming the circumstances or blaming other person, if we start introspecting ourselves, what could I have done better, or why, how I was the cause for it, and then it could be really